Black Forest Labs just dropped a bomb on the AI image generation world. FLUX.2 launched yesterday. We're talking about generating photorealistic 4K images, using 10 reference images at once, perfect text rendering, something Midjourney still struggles with, and you can run the most powerful version on your own RTX GPU at home. If you've been frustrated with Midjourney's monthly subscription, DALL-E's limitations, or Stable Diffusion's inconsistency, this video is going to change everything for you. Let's dive in. What's up, everyone? Black Forest Labs, the same team behind the original Stable Diffusion, just released FLUX.2 on November 25th, and it's making waves. This isn't just an incremental update. This is a complete reimagining of what AI image generation can do. Here's the bottom line. FLUX.2 outperforms Midjourney in prompt following, beats DALL-E in photorealism, and gives you more control than any closed-source model. And unlike those subscription-locked platforms, FLUX.2 has open-weight versions you can run locally. So let's break down what makes FLUX.2 special, how it stacks up against the competition, and how you can start using it today. FLUX.2 is the next generation of Black Forest Labs' image generation model family. The original FLUX.1 became the most popular open-weight image model in the world, and FLUX.2 supercharges it with enterprise-grade capabilities. Black Forest Labs is offering 4 different model variants. First, FLUX.2 Pro, their flagship commercial model. It delivers state-of-the-art image quality that rivals Midjourney V6 and DALL-E 3, but generates images faster and at lower cost. Second, FLUX.2 Flex, for power users and developers. It gives you complete control over generation parameters like step count and guidance scale, perfect for professional workflows where you need precision control. Third, FLUX.2 Dev. This is where things get really interesting. This is a 32 billion parameter open-weight model. You can download it, run it locally on your own hardware, and fine-tune it for your needs. It combines both text-to-image generation and image editing in a single checkpoint. No other open model comes close. Fourth, FLUX.2 Klein, coming soon. A smaller, distilled version that will be fully open source under Apache 2.0 license. Perfect for developers wanting to integrate AI image generation without licensing costs. What powers all of this? FLUX.2 uses a hybrid architecture combining a 24 billion parameter vision language model called Mistral 3 with a rectified flow transformer. The vision language model gives FLUX.2 real-world understanding. It knows how light works, how physics works, how objects should look in 3D space. This is fundamentally different from Midjourney and DALL-E. Those models predict what pixels should go where based on training data. FLUX.2 actually understands the scene before it renders it. That's why it's better at handling complex prompts, realistic lighting, and spatial relationships. Now let's talk about the game-changing features. Multi-reference support. FLUX.2 can take up to 10 reference images and blend them together while maintaining consistency. Want a character wearing a specific outfit with a particular hairstyle in a certain art style? Just feed in your references. Midjourney's multi-reference is limited and inconsistent. FLUX.2 does this natively and reliably. Perfect text rendering. Text generation has been the Achilles heel of AI image models for years. Midjourney still produces garbled text. DALL-E gets it wrong half the time. FLUX.2 solves this. It generates complex typography, infographics, poster designs, UI mockups, all with legible, accurate text. This makes FLUX.2 viable for real commercial work like graphic design and marketing materials. 4 megapixel resolution. FLUX.2 supports generation and editing at resolutions up to 4 megapixels. That's around 2560 by 1600 pixels or higher. Midjourney maxes out at around 2 megapixels. Higher native resolution means sharper details and no loss of quality from upscaling. Advanced prompt following. FLUX.2 understands complex, multi-part instructions. You can specify composition, lighting, camera angles, materials, colors, and style all in one prompt, and FLUX.2 will nail it. This results in fewer failed generations and less time wasted. Real-world physics and lighting. The lighting, shadows, reflections, and depth perception in generated images look genuinely photorealistic. That AI look, where things feel off, is dramatically reduced. FLUX.2 images look like they were photographed, not generated. Unified image editing. FLUX.2 combines everything into one architecture. You can generate from text, edit with reference images, do inpainting, outpainting, and style transfer, all within the same model. This streamlines workflows massively. So how does FLUX.2 stack up against Midjourney and DALL-E? FLUX.2 versus Midjourney. Midjourney is a black box with no control over the model and no ability to run locally. You're locked into a subscription starting at $10 per month. FLUX.2 Dev is open-weight and free for non-commercial use. You can run it on your own RTX 4090, no subscription required. For commercial work, FLUX.2 Pro costs less per image than Midjourney while generating faster. In terms of quality, FLUX.2 matches or exceeds Midjourney V6. Where FLUX.2 absolutely crushes Midjourney is text rendering, multi-reference support, and resolution. Midjourney still can't reliably generate readable text. FLUX.2 does it perfectly. FLUX.2 versus DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 is completely locked behind OpenAI's API. You can't run it locally, can't fine-tune it, and you're subject to OpenAI's content policies and rate limits. FLUX.2 Dev gives you complete freedom. No restrictive content filters, no rate limits, no dependence on external APIs. Quality-wise, FLUX.2 produces more photorealistic results with better lighting and spatial coherence. FLUX.2 versus Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion XL and SD3 are great, but they've been surpassed. FLUX.2 Dev is the new gold standard. For open-weight image models, the FLUX.2 architecture with the integrated vision language model puts it in a different league entirely. The bottom line: if you want the best image quality, the most control, the option to run locally, and the flexibility of open weights, FLUX.2 is the clear winner in 2025. So how do you start using FLUX.2 today? For API and cloud access, FLUX.2 Pro and Flex are available right now through Black Forest Labs Playground at bfl.ai/play. Their API at docs.bfl.ai, or through launch partners like FAL, Replicate, Together AI, and others. Pricing is competitive, less per image than Midjourney with faster generation. For local running, FLUX.2 Dev is available on Hugging Face right now. Free download for research or non-commercial projects. The full model needs about 90 gigabytes of VRAM, but Black Forest Labs partnered with NVIDIA to create an optimized FP8 quantized version that reduces memory usage by 40%. This means you can run FLUX.2 Dev on a single RTX 4090 with 24 gigabytes of VRAM. The optimized version is available through Comfy UI with native FLUX.2 support. For commercial use of FLUX.2 Dev, you'll need to obtain a license from Black Forest Labs. If you don't have high-end hardware, wait for FLUX.2 Klein. It's coming soon as a smaller model that will run on consumer GPUs while maintaining much of FLUX.2 Feed's capability. Fully open source under Apache 2.0. Alright, let's wrap this up. FLUX.2 represents a massive leap forward in AI image generation. It combines the quality of premium closed-source models like Midjourney with the flexibility and transparency of open source. The multi-reference support, perfect text rendering, 4-megapixel resolution, and photorealistic output make it a legitimate tool for professional creative work. Black Forest Labs is proving that the open core model can compete with and even surpass the closed ecosystems of Midjourney and OpenAI. If you're a creative professional, developer, or AI enthusiast, FLUX.2 is absolutely worth exploring. Whether you use the Pro API for convenience, run Dev locally for control, or wait for Klein for accessibility, there's a FLUX.2 variant that fits your needs. The AI image generation wars just got a lot more interesting. And with FLUX.2 leading the charge for open innovation, we're all winning. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more AI news and model reviews. Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.